Oh, hello everybody. I'm Nick, the Newport Pagnell rector. What's dog sausages and a plastic chicken got to do with Christmas? Well, you'll see in a moment. Let's just relax a moment first with some news. Now, you know that we're not able to hold all the services which we normally do at Christmas, except a service on Christmas morning at 10 o'clock here at the parish church, which you'll have to book into beforehand via the parish office, due to, yes, you guessed it, COVID restrictions on numbers. But even if you can't come, we're not cancelling Christmas and all that it means to our residents. So the internet has come to the rescue. For each of these 6 days before Christmas, I'll be speaking for a few minutes about a well-known Christmas carol, after which we will hear it sung by local singers, which you can sing along to, with a very colourful background of some great pictures. And the last one of the 6 carols will be posted on Christmas Eve, as well as a fun version of the traditional crib service, where you're likely to see our mayor dressed up as a star at Bethlehem. Well worth the wait to watch. We'll put these up on Facebook, including the church's Facebook page. That is Newport Pagnell Parish, plus the Newport Pagnell Parish Church website page. Now, as many of you know, our church here, Lavbury, St Luke's and Molesey, are all part of the Newport Pagnell benefice. So I hope you're all looking in, folks, if you're from any of those neck of the woods. But let's get back to where we started, okay? Let's go back to these, okay, the old chicken here and the dog toy sausages. Maybe you'll get your dog some of these for Christmas if you've got a dog. Who knows? Well, have you ever tripped over a dog toy in the house? Well, I do it frequently since we've got 3 dogs, Hector, Willow and Basil. I'll tell you when I trip over their toys. For most days of the year, you see, we're woken up for work by a mobile phone beeping, aren't we? A loud beep. I stagger out of bed. I trip over slippers and dog toys like this, okay, on the carpet. And I eventually wind my way downstairs, avoiding more dog toys, to begin a busy day with phones ringing, text messages buzzing, and to dog barks as the doorbell rings. And you don't have to be a vicar to have experienced all this. And sometimes the noise and doing things can drown out the silence through which we learn to really know ourselves. That silence which God gives space, which gives God space to communicate with us. Sometimes we spend more time doing things than listening to the still small voice within us, where God is. And that's why the first carol is going to be Silent Night. Now, have you ever just looked silently at someone you love, maybe a partner or a child asleep, or just gazed at someone you admire to get inspiration? Sometimes we have to stop all the frenzied activity of life to be still, really still, to simply watch and marvel at the things that we miss seeing when we're too busy doing things all the time. Preparing for Christmas itself is a hectic and often stressful time. We squeeze in shopping trips after work, worry about who's going to receive what presents and who we want to share Christmas Day with. And it's even more tricky during COVID times. We have to decide who can't come because of bubble numbers, etc. And all these anxieties crowd out the stillness within us that helps us to recognise the true meaning of Christmas Day and the whole season of Christmas. We even forget in the middle of all our activity whose birthday it really is on December the 25th. We strip Christmas of its meaning by getting over caught up with our practical festive arrangements. And don't get me wrong, I love the presents and good food too at Christmas. But it's even better when we really know what we're celebrating. The birth of Jesus isn't just for children, it's for adults too. Jesus is salvation for all of us. So finally, the carol Silent Night we're going to hear in a moment is an invitation to find time to be still and know that God is God and what this season is really all about. It's an invitation to recognise that there is a Saviour, Jesus, who would have been born into the world at Christmas just for you and just for me, even if we were the only people on this planet. And that takes some thinking about. And we need to create some silence, stillness in our lives to absorb that amazing claim. So let's be still and ponder and sing along as we hear the carol Silent Night. See you tomorrow.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round the Virgin Mother and Child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds grey at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Saviour is born. Christ the Saviour is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy